What's up guys, welcome back to the vlogs. Today I'm on my way to the office. I'm gonna work with BMG today and my agents. We're gonna do a video that should be informative, might help any of you guys that are looking for insight on the industry and things like that. We're also gonna hang out at the studio and the office and talk about certain things. I do have a video out already titled How to Model. That video gives you some tricks and tips on how to get started regarding pictures, digitals, and castings and things like that. So if you haven't checked that out, it's down below. So let's go see what my agents are up to today. Alright, I made it to the office. I'm back with Nicole.
Hey!
And these people. So we're gonna work here at the studio. We're gonna do some interview questions and stuff like that. And let's see where it leads. So let's see how this goes. Alright guys, so we made it to the studio. We're here, we're gonna ask Nicole, the main director here, some questions regarding the industry and what do you need to know, things that might help you guys out. Established models, this is a review for you guys, but make sure you pay attention because it could help you out too if you're not that serious and you want to become more serious. These are things to keep in mind, that way you can succeed in this industry like we are doing. So let's go ahead with the first question. In your own words, who are you and what do you do?
Well, in my own words.
In your own words.
Yeah, I have been with BMG for 4 years now. I originally started out as a scout here, so I kind of worked my way up from the bottom.
Hey.
So I got to build our board. I so far have brought on roughly 630 new talent to BMG Florida.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so I started out as a scout, and then from there I just kind of naturally grew into an agent position. And then for a little while I was head of our international division, so I was helping models get placed in markets worldwide. And now I am the Florida agency director.
Hey,
so
we're here, Florida, we're here, look us up.
Yeah. So I manage both the Orlando and Miami offices.
Awesome. Have you ever been in other offices, like, because you said you were international, so were you always in Orlando?
I did get to travel to Chicago, our BMG Chicago office, which is also where corporate is located. So I did get to travel there once. Otherwise, mostly everything was done via Skype or email or phone call. Yeah, internet.
So if you guys are wondering all the BMG locations, because you're naming some that maybe they don't know where we're located, where are all the BMGs located? So
BMG has offices in New York, Chicago, Milwaukee, LA, Orlando, Miami, and Atlanta.
You can find us anywhere, anywhere.
All over the nation.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you get into being an agent? Like why did you decide to continue? Because you could have left as scout when you were done scouting, but what made you want to keep climbing up?
Well, in college I studied film, so I always had a knack for production and dealing with talent. I was a theater student growing up, so
there it is.
Yeah, I always had the passion for working with talent, and I guess it just kind of naturally grew. Once I started to scout these people, I really wanted to continue developing that relationship with them, and I feel like becoming their agent, being the main person that is in charge of their success, was really rewarding to me. Yeah.
So. Great way. All right, so next question. Next question is going to be, when working on behalf of an agency, what is that process like?
Well, I would say that it's very much a relationship that you're developing with your agent. Talent, we expect them to work just as hard as we're working. They need to show up on time, be dedicated, make themselves available for any castings or work. Obviously this is a professional business that we're running, so we expect our talent to understand that if they're not there, the show doesn't go on. You're a very vital part of production, so our goal is to really help people get developed and get ready for these exciting opportunities. So you just have to be willing to work as a professional partner with your agents and your agency.
Guys, something important she just said, that this is a professional business. You gotta take this serious. If any of you guys that want to get in this industry, you gotta just remember, this is a job. It's not just part-time job or whatever. Whether you want to do this as a career or a hobby, it's still a business. So you gotta be serious, you got a good head on your shoulders and ready to work at all times. Some things are last minute, so you also need to keep that in mind. And if you're serious, then take a shot. But if you're not, just don't do it because you're gonna give them headaches. You're gonna give other directors headaches and stuff like that because you're not professional and ready to work.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's definitely something you want to consider. You know, is my schedule flexible enough to dedicate the time to this kind of, you know, industry? So yeah, definitely think hard about it before you jump into it.
So number 4 is going to be, so when new artists, new talent comes in, what do you look for? Like when they come through the door and you sit them down and interview them, what are the aspects that you look for?
Well, here at BMG, especially here in the Florida market, our clients look for everyday, natural type of people. They don't look for what people think is like a typical model, like
and what would be that?
High fashion, you know, someone who's, you know, legs for days, someone who's super tall and super skinny. You know, that's not what the clients are looking for, especially in our market. We're a very commercial market here, so we're definitely not only looking at your looks, but we're more so interested in your personality and your availability. You know, are you humble? Are you dedicated? Are you willing to listen and take advice? And are you willing to make your schedule flexible enough to pursue this kind of industry?
That's make sure you guys are taking notes. Make sure you're taking notes because this is vital information. You won't find this anywhere else. All right, so the next question is going to be, what do you love about the industry?
Ooh, what do I love?
I'm sure you love many things, but just maybe pick 1 or 2.
Okay, well, I would say as an agent, one of the main things I love is building relationships with my talent, especially those that are really dedicated like you. Because I feel like we do great things together. And I think my second favorite thing about the industry, the success stories, you know, being able to really see people succeed and you know, reach their goals. It's not only, I'm sure, amazingly rewarding for them, but it is rewarding for me too. You know, whenever we see someone on TV and you're like, I booked that commercial, yeah, that's my talent. It's really exciting.
That's awesome.
To add on to that too, sorry.
Add on, no, go ahead, add on.
But you know, it is also frustrating and also kind of exciting how social media is starting to play a part in this.
It's, guys, that's a good thing, but also a bad thing. It could hurt or break you.
Yeah. Yeah, so like Michael's doing, you know, if this is like your career, this is something that you want to really pursue, you really need to start thinking about yourself as a brand and start promoting yourself as a brand. You know, not only do you need to be focusing on whatever it is, maybe your YouTube channel or your Instagram or your Facebook page, whatever you really want to have succeed, focus on it and just go 100%, because that's what a lot of clients are looking at now. And
Nicole has told me before that clients actually now ask for your social media now and then, and they check you out there.
Absolutely.
And see what kind of products and images you have on there and what type of person you are before they even book you.
Right, so. Exactly. They want to see that little glimpse of your personality.
So guys and girls, stay on your social media. Don't post party pics so much with red cups and pong and stuff like that. Or this is another thing you guys can do: create a separate account for modeling. So for example, Nicole's modeling book or something like that, and keep that way you can keep your personal one as for parties and things like that, and then keep a professional one for modeling, acting, whatever you want to do. Going back to the social media thing that you just said about the accounts, a lot of people, a lot of you guys are constantly worried about the followers, the following, and things like that. Guys, I would say don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Just worry about how it looks, how
your
professionally
content.
It looks in the content. Don't worry about if this guy has 20,000 and this guy has 500. That doesn't mean anything. Okay? Because I've gotten personally opportunities from social media, and I don't have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers. So just keep updating, keep good quality pictures, don't post whatever pictures, and just keep it updated. Don't worry about following at all. So when a new person comes in and they get signed and they're jumping off the walls, how should they stay? Like, how should talent be throughout their career?
Humble, absolutely humble and kind. Kindness goes a long way, and you know, clients really do see that.
Right.
You know, Greg, the owner of BMG, recently gave
Shout out to Greg.
Yeah, he recently gave us some information back when he was a talent and he was working. He treated every audition as a job interview. And you know, he went in there with the goal in mind to land this job. And he landed pretty much every job that he auditioned for because he treated it that way. And so you have to go in there, be extremely humble and kind to everyone that you meet. And you never know, I mean, maybe you don't get that project, you don't get cast in that project, but that client will remember you because of how great your attitude was. Always. And then request you for another project later down the line. And another thing too, if you're on set, say you're an extra on set for a film or TV show, if you are nice and you know, start up nice conversations with people, you never know who you talk to, you might get bumped up on set. We've had that happen a few times with our talent.
Never know who you're coming across with, yeah.
Always be humble and kind. Never let your ego get the best of you. You might be someone who books all the time, like Greg was, but he never let it get the best of him. And you know, he was always kind, so that's why he was successful.
So about humbleness, guys, make sure you guys always stay humble. Current talent and aspiring models, please stay humble. I've done a lot of jobs. I've been on a lot of scouting things and things like that, and I've met many models that you guys have seen on campaigns and things like that, and surprisingly a lot of them are exactly how you expect. They're not humble. Right. They think they're already, you know, popping or whatever the fact may be, and that irks me because no matter how big I get or whatever, I will always be the same person. Mm-hmm. For the people watching this that know me personally, you know me. I'm always humble. I'm always willing to help. That's why I'm doing this video, to help you guys out. And I've had people come up to me asking questions, hey, how do you do this, how do you do that? And I am not afraid to answer back, right, because that's how you're supposed to be. For the people that watch this YouTube channel, that have DM'd me on Instagram, you guys know who you are. You know I responded and helped you guys out. Shout out to Jay. Jay came to my store one day and I helped him out. I gave him insight and things like that. Right. So I like to help models that want to become models.
Yeah, it's not a competition. We're all in this together.
Of course.
Yeah, that's a great mindset to have.
We're here to help you guys.
It's a common goal, right?
Next topic is going to be self-education. This is very big because if you guys want to know what's current and what's going on and what might help you out, how important is this? Like what should females and male models look at, for example?
So I always recommend my talent to be on YouTube, looking up runway shows if that's a goal of theirs to be on runway, looking up different shows, especially during show season, looking at magazines, studying poses in the mirror. You know, you constantly have to be working on your end. It's not just, okay, I have an agent and now everything's gonna be great. My agent's gonna do everything for me.
You guys gotta do your homework.
Yeah, you gotta do your homework, definitely. Here at BMG, I do offer, you know, mini lessons for doing, you know, working on your walk or working on posing, going over your portfolio. So that's something that BMG does help all of our talent with. But yeah, there's definitely some stuff you could be doing at home, and again, just those basics of practicing in the mirror, you know, looking at magazines, looking online for videos, and then of course testing with different photographers, which Michael is great at. You know, he does it all the time, and you've learned something different from every photographer.
From every photographer I've shot with, they've all helped me in some way. It might not be something big, but every small little step that they've helped me in has helped me grow as a whole. I have shot with guys, shoot with different photographers. Don't stay with the same one because he's shooting you for free. You guys have to keep in mind that these photographers are also trying to make a living off of this.
Absolutely.
So if they ask for money and their work backs up what they're asking for, don't be afraid to go ahead and give them a profit or anything, because they're trying to, just like you, they're trying to make it in this industry.
I love that you just said that, because it's so true. I mean, a lot of people, again, think that an agent is just going to cover everything for them, and you know, obviously the main thing is you want to make sure an agent isn't asking you for money up front, because then, no, that's a scam.
Repeat that again. Repeat that again.
Never ever go with an agency that's asking you for money up front. That is a scam. Don't do that. You know, here at BMG, we only collect a commission once you book a job, because that's the common goal, is that we're doing business together.
And back to poses, I know a lot of people asked you, a lot of male models and female models ask you, hey, I need help on posing. So if you guys would like, we can make a video for you guys on posing to help you guys learn a couple things, and also the mirror things. I know when I first started 2 years ago, a year ago, I was researching on Pinterest.
Yeah.
On Pinterest, I was on Pinterest looking at a lot of pictures and a lot of campaigns and things like that, and I would mimic the male models that are there in the mirror and things like that.
Good. It's
embarrassing, but
yeah, it's an awkward feeling.
It's awkward, but I promise you it helps.
Yeah.
It helps a lot, because when you're in front of the camera, then you remember those things and you try it out, and then the photographer that's working with you, if they're experienced, they'll be like, okay, try this, and they'll position you to get that right. The last question is going to be, where can we find BMG? What promotion do you guys have? Where can we find each other?
Great. So we are online. We are on all social media channels. So we actually have a Twitter account. We do.
That's new to me. I didn't know that.
We do have a Twitter account. It's for BMG, the nation. So national offices all share the same Twitter, but all of the offices have individual Instagram accounts. BMG Florida has a Facebook page, and then BMG Models as a whole and BMG Talent as a whole has a Facebook page. You can catch us in Orlando open calls. We have open call for actors every Wednesday from 2 to 4 p.m. in this office. You have to be 15 or older to come in. You can just walk in between that time. Just make sure you have a monologue prepared to audition for us. And then model open call is every Thursday from 2 to 4 p.m. in the Orlando office. And we do have a height requirement.
What's the height?
For female models, it's 5'7" or taller, and for male models, it's 5'10" or taller. Okay. And before you yell at us about, you don't reach that height or whatever it may be, we always welcome you to submit either online or through the mail. That goes for kids too that are under 15. And if you are short, don't let that discourage you, because we can still use you. We welcome you to apply to our agency. It
just might be limited, the type of jobs or things you might be able
to do. And the height requirement for open call was decided upon based off of what the client requests have been. So yeah, we don't just do that because we hate short people or anything like that. But we're starting to do more open calls. Michael and I have been talking about some great ideas coming up.
We have some great ideas coming up, so you guys stay tuned. We're trying to build BMG bigger, and I'm trying to work with them as the relationship that I have with them to make things happen, make Orlando the industry, because I know Miami is the industry for modeling, but we gotta also remember Orlando.
Right, commercial is where it's at, that's where the money's at really, so we're definitely trying to build up our market.
Well, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have learned some things from these questions from the director herself. And if you guys have any more questions, you can comment down below. We'll answer them. Make sure you follow us on our Instagram, on my Instagram, and I'll see you guys soon.